California State University Northridge has one of the highest concentrations of Japanese students in California. The disaster in Japan is affecting students and faculty here at CSUN. I had an opportunity to sit down and talk with Asian American Studies professor Dr. Teresa Williams-Leon. How much family do you have in Japan, and were you able to get in contact with them?
My mother is from Japan, so her 5 sisters, 2 brothers, many first and second cousins live in the Tokyo area, the Kanto area.
The Japanese people have a storied past when it comes to tsunamis and earthquakes. In fact, the word tsunami, it comes from the Japanese language. Do you think that having this cultural background helped people prepare for this crisis?
Well, I guess, first of all, it's always difficult, even if, there's a past, a history of this. So, I mean, I'm sure, that once people realize the devastation, the heartache, the destruction, the deaths, once, all of that has sort of sunken in. But yes, I do think that, first of all, Japanese people are very resilient in terms of what they have gone through. It's also an island nation. And so with not a lot of resources. So I think they've really had to rely on one another, sort of the group culture, where really, the nail that sticks out must be hammered down. So it's really sort of everybody, doing their part, playing their role. And it's also a very wealthy and advanced nation. So I think that all of those things put together, the people have been, really coming together and relying on themselves, the technology that they have, and their experiences of the past, of having gone through many of these natural disasters.
Is there a higher level of preparedness for the people in Japan?
I think so. I think that people are aware of their natural surroundings. I mean, certainly, in the urban areas, modern city, and maybe on an everyday level, people don't think about it. But I think there is a respect and a sort of honoring, their relationship to the land, even though they are highly modernized. And so I think there is a high level of preparedness. The Kobe earthquake, I think, was a real learning experience for the Japanese people in recent history. I don't think it's just the earthquake. I think the Japanese people are really aware of, it's the secondary effects of, gas pipes exploding, fires, floods that come with the earthquake. So I think that there is a high level of preparedness, on a monthly, yearly basis. Growing up in Japan, I remember having drills and taking this is many decades ago, but having these drills and taking them very seriously.
How accepting do you think the Japanese people are going to be as far as accepting foreign aid, because there's such a high level of destruction? It's obvious that America's going to have to come and help, and other nations. Do you think they're going to be welcoming us on foreign people to their shores to kind of help rebuild? And
I think so. I mean, since World War II, I think Japan's relationship to the United States has really been on the up and up. Strong friendship. Japan's relationship to Europe and other Asian countries. So my sense is that the Japanese people would be extremely grateful. I mean, they're a humble people, they're proud people, but I think in their time of need, even the news coverage that I've seen, many have just been really, reaching out to foreigners, the international community.
Thank you for joining us today, Dr. Williams-Leon, and we wish the best for you and your family and for all those suffering in Japan. Back to you.